First at 4, believe it or not, this is a live look at Mauna Loa from the USGS webcam at Fissure 3.
The clouds are the story of the day on the Mauna, covering up the spectacular view, but we can assure you the eruption remains. Now, the lava continues to make its way from the fissure down the north flank of Mauna Loa.
The front of the flow is now about 1.5 miles from the Daniel K. Inouye Highway. There are no signs the eruption will stop anytime soon. Activity at the vent on the northeast rift zone is ongoing. Civil defense officials say DKI Highway remains open in both directions and there is still no risk to the communities.
Overnight, the advance rate was about 20 meters per hour. That translates to about like 21, 22 yards per hour over that period of time. It continues slowing in the saddle area as the flow enters into areas with very flat slopes coming off of the steeper portion of the Mauna Loa north flank.
Geologists are mapping the flow from the ground and above with satellites, helicopters, and drones. The USGS uses that data to map out how the lava has advanced each day.
And 20 members of the Hawaii Army National Guard started their Mauna Loa mission today. Our Annalisa Burgos is there with them and joins us live from Hilo. Hey, Annalisa.
Hey, guys, you mentioned the clouds, the rain. I mean, this was the day for the National Guard to start, actually, and we were there on Daniel K. Inouye Highway. It was pouring rain, couldn't see anything, just our luck, right? A lot of disappointment, not just for us, but for the people that went out there to view it because the cloud cover had basically covered the entire Mauna and you couldn't see any of the lava. But we did tag along with General Ken Hara, who is the Department of Defense Adjutant General for Hawaii. And he started by thanking the soldiers and their families for volunteering to support this mission, the county, and essentially manage the thousands of people who visit the area.
When Mayor Roth had significant concerns with the safety along the highway. People are parking, some were driving with their light. When Mayor Roth had significant concerns with the safety along the highway, people are parking, some were driving with their lights off so they could get better shots. It's really dangerous, speeding, some slowing down pedestrians on the road.
What we're looking for out here is Aloha ambassadors. They're going to keep traffic moving. We also have a secondary source of contracted security.
Well, the team will man checkpoints on the first part of the 6.5-mile stretch of the lava viewing area. They'll be managing traffic and help set up barriers when the lava reaches Daniel K. Inouye Highway. No word yet on that. We asked several officials, including Hawaii County Civil Defense, on when they expect that lava to reach the highway. But because the National Guard is already in place, they hope that any kind of emergency response will be quick and swift, and they are ready. Now, a lot of people, like I mentioned to you guys, were disappointed because of that cloud cover over the Mauna. We talked to a couple of people that said that this was their once-in-a-lifetime experience. There was a cruise ship in town, and they wanted to see the lava. Unfortunately, they were not able to. And officials are warning people, if you do plan on taking Daniel K. Inouye Highway at all, be careful because the weather is supposed to stay bad and rainy, stormy for the next couple of days. So you might want to reschedule your viewing plans if that's the case. Reporting live here in Hilo, Annalisa Burgos, Hawaii News Now. Back to you guys in the studio.
Annalisa, thank you very much. Now, while the eruption does not currently pose a threat to any towns, members of the island's farming community know there are other factors to keep in mind. The owners of 808 Orchids and Kalapana know all too well the power of volcanic activity. Back in 2018, a near 7-magnitude earthquake from the Kilauea eruption rocked their greenhouse and damaged a water line. And despite the lava posing no threat right now, they are always bracing for the effects of quakes, fog, acid rain, and fumes.
I think anyone who delves with agriculture, you have to have a certain resilience and perseverance in you and a very deep dedication. And I will say that goes for anyone in agriculture. You know, if you're growing corn in the middle of America, things happen, right?
Clark also lost her home in the 1990 Kilauea eruption. Now, while she's keeping an eye on Mauna Loa, she says It is a nice change of pace to not be directly in the volcano's path. And stay with Hawaii News now for continuing coverage on the Mauna Loa eruption on air, online, and on our mobile app.